on days when you might be feeling a little extra hungry. So come on along and lean and green with me. Welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. If you're new here, I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. As part of the Optavia program, you eat 5 fuelings, which come to you in your monthly box, and then you get to eat 1 lean and green meal, which can be as simple as a salad with some grilled protein on it, or some roasted vegetables and a piece of fish. But I really like to make recipes and kind of mix things up and add in condiments. So today I am going to do a riff on the spaghetti squash gratin recipe that is on the Optavia app. And instead of using spaghetti squash, I'm going to split the greens up between 3 different vegetables and make a vegetable gratin, but still following that same recipe. So what I've done is in my bowl already, I've got almost thawed out. I have 6 greens worth of frozen cauliflower rice. It came out to be about 19 ounces is by weight if you were to look at the vegetable conversion chart. Then I have a 12-ounce bag of frozen chopped spinach. Now, if I was to do a full 4 greens of spinach, I would need 13.5 ounces. So I really just added a little bit extra cauliflower rice to balance that out. And then I sautéed 8 ounces of mushrooms in a dry skillet until they released their liquid and got them all cooked down. And that cooked down to about 5.25 ounces, which is what I need for 2 greens worth. So cauliflower is 6 greens, spinach is 4 greens, mushrooms is 2. That's 12 greens. This is going to be a 4-serving casserole. So I'm going to add my mushrooms and get those mixed in. They'll cool off because the cauliflower and the spinach is still cold. So while that is sitting aside, I'm going to mix up my the rest of the filling here. I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees. Before I show you the rest of those ingredients though, let me invite you to scroll down the page just a little bit, hit that thumbs up button, give me some love, let me know that you like these kinds of videos. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. You can leave the notification bell on so you can be notified whenever I post new videos. I try to post things a couple of times a week, so you can look forward to that. Also in the comments box, if you have questions, if you have recipes that you want me to try, if you have questions about Optavia in general, just leave those in the comments box and I promise I answer every single comment that comes into my comment box. The next part is the filling part. So I need 4 eggs, and the recipe does call for whole eggs and not egg substitute. You would need more egg substitute to have this equivalent, and so I wouldn't try to substitute. Go ahead and just use the whole eggs. There's only 4 of them for 4 servings. So I've got my 4 eggs. I need 1 cup of the reduced fat or fat-free Greek yogurt is what I have here. I have a tablespoon of fresh thyme chopped, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. That's going to go in there. I need a couple of cloves of garlic, so I'm going to do just a couple little squeezes here of the garlic. And I'm going to whisk this together. Just to get the eggs broken up a little bit. And then I'm going to add in 2 cups of the reduced fat sharp cheddar cheese. I suppose if you want to do a different flavor of cheese, it just needs to be reduced fat. And When you're trying to decide if a cheese is reduced fat or not, it should have 6 grams of carbs or less, 6 grams of fat, 6 grams of fat or less per serving. So that's something that you can be looking for. I'm gonna mix this all together. And then I'm just gonna dump it into my vegetables. Most of it. Give them a good stir. This is going to take 30 minutes in the oven. And you know it's going to be a big serving because this is my baking dish, and that's 4 servings, which means I'm going to get a quarter of this pan. That's a big serving. So I'm going to spray this. Just dump it in. And then the last ingredient in this recipe is a ½ cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Again, just look at the fat content. Just make sure that it is below 6 grams of fat. Most Parmesan cheese is, so you should be pretty safe with that. If you wanted to use a different cheese on top, like Romano or something like that, you could definitely do that. I'm going to take my ½ cup and sprinkle this all over. And it's a good amount of Parmesan cheese here. And then I'm going to pop this in the oven for 30 minutes and I will be back. Here's the finished product. I actually ended up cooking it for about 50 minutes. So I did 30 minutes and then I rotated my pan and I let it cook for another 20 minutes because I really wanted to get the brown on there. Again, you get 1/4 of this as a complete lean and green. So it has all your greens, all your leans, plus 3 condiments in here. This is going to be a super tasty, super filling meal. Actually, I'm frying up some potatoes for my husband to have with his so that he can round it out just a little bit more. But this, between the 2 of us, we'll eat half of this today, and then I will have 2 servings to have at a later date. It freezes really well, reheats in the microwave, or you can put it in the air fryer to reheat it. Works great. I hope that you'll give this one a try. Try using different vegetables. If you're going to use something like zucchini or peppers or mushrooms or spinach, just make sure you cook them first so that you get rid of a lot of that water. If you were to put raw peppers or raw mushrooms or raw spinach and then try to cook it that way, you'd have way too much liquid in here. So definitely cook it first, like I did with the mushrooms. And that's why I went ahead and just used a bag of frozen spinach. So this is super good, super tasty. Can't wait to have this tonight for my lean and green. I hope you'll give it a try. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.